Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hello.
Certainly.
What does this button do?
Right. Yes.
Indeed.
In it.
Oh. Morning.
Jolly good then.
Hello. Is this on?
It's the Pesto Pod, the Pesto Pod, the Pesto Pod.
Hello boys and girls, hello class, welcome to the Pesto Pod. Although today we're doing things a little differently.
Road trip.
We number one are on a field trip. As you can see, we're in the pub. This is the Pubcast.
The heaviest one there is, a cast iron pubcast.
And we have a special guest speaker.
Hello.
Very, very famed,
Hello.
world-renowned
Hello. Thank you.
local cowboy and minister of silliness.
Thank you.
Please welcome my father, Jeff Leahy, everyone.
Ahoy!
You may know him from such works as the Jeff Dictionary videos that I've done on my channel. You might know him from his own TikTok, More Jeff Please, and if you don't know, you should follow it.
Dear God.
And you might know him from his iconic signature logo, which consists of his hat, glasses, and pipe, and is on every single item we own. All of our glasses.
If anyone wants to sponsor a billboard.
Billboard should be coming soon. All of our glassware has the Jeff engraved. If you're watching the video, we got Jeff on the liquor cabinet. We got Jeff everywhere. Jeff tattooed on my skin. Oh yes, Jeff stirrers for your cocktail.
Not
so you
doing
can.
that. It's a pint. Don't need it.
Shaken, not stirred.
Right.
And we're in the pub today, and
It's the pub. The Mush and Doodlebug.
The Mush and Doodlebug is the name of the pub.
Suitably British, suitably Victorian sounding name.
Very British.
Yes.
Well,
That
no,
was
if it
the-
was a
that
British
the
pub,
intent.
it would be called
The whistle.
The Pig and Whistle.
And cock.
the Pig and Whistle and Dog and Cat and Lizard and Mouse and Cock.
And cock. Very important. Yes.
Dington.
It's St. John Smythe.
And yeah, we're in the pub, which is in my home. I'm in upstate New York.
So.
Yeah, describe what the pub is, Dad.
21 years ago, December, is when we decided to take what was an empty storage room and make it into a pub. And
Well, okay, define what's the difference between a pub and a bar?
Gathering, drinking area to sit down with a little bar. And
Yeah, but don't get it twisted, because this is not a sports bar.
Not a sports bar. There were no TVs in the bar until recently, he said, glaring at the television that's now
That's
on the
because
wall. Yeah.
we are big Bills fans, and
Stupid
we've
football.
migrated to watching Bills games in the pub.
Because that's where we keep all the alcohol.
Indeed.
Yes. And
Um,
snacks.
but I would say we're the hosts with the most.
We're centrally located in the neighborhood, and everyone can safely stumble home.
Yes.
No driving.
And we got some cool neighbors. We
that's
got quite a few
frowned
characters in our inner circle.
Hmm.
Well, okay. Well, let's set the
true.
stage.
Okay.
So the pub is not to be confused with the Vortex. Now the
Completely
Vortex,
separate governing bodies.
completely separate branch of government. The Vortex is what we call the
It's a
garage,
pretty much.
which also has a large supply of alcohol,
Yes.
large supply of cigars and
Yes.
smoking accoutrements.
Smoking friendly.
And
Down here, not so much, sadly.
we call it the Vortex because a lot of times when neighbors are walking by, walking their dogs, whatever,
They try to leave.
they get sucked in.
They try. Doesn't work. Never works.
But the Vortex is different from the pub.
It is.
I would say mainly the smoking is the big.
Smoking lounge is the appeal of the Vortex, but we also generally hang out there more in the summer
Sure.
as opposed to down
because
here.
you're cooking a lot too.
Because we're cooking a lot, and the Vortex is adjacent to the Crab Shack, where the said cooking takes place. A little outdoor kitchen-y thing.
Jeff loves to designate spaces of our home to
Entertainment
entertainment
zones.
and consumption of alcohol and crustaceans
And tobacco.
and tobacco, the three food groups.
That's correct.
And yeah, we got the Vortex, we got the pub.
Mm-hmm.
The pub is my personal favorite, especially in the winter. Christmas pub.
It's currently Christmasified.
Yeah, we got some lights up. We
Right
got
now
some
with the-
some garland.
Garlandy things and colored lights as opposed to the regular everyday white lights.
Yeah, different, totally different vibe.
Don't be confused by the colored lights.
And then yeah, like
In fact,
pretty much
stop looking at the colored lights.
pretty
Just
much
stop it.
relax.
Stop
Every Friday night, pretty much in the winter, we got all the neighbors come down here.
Yeah.
They bring various dips and snacks. And
yes. Delectable consumables.
And we just have a couple
And
couple khakis.
And now we watch the football shenanigans.
And now we watch the Bills shenanigans.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And Dad built the pub with his bare hands.
I did. It was originally a tiny little room, sort of a shrine to my grandfather, your great-grandfather.
And the bar is his bar.
Underneath,
part of it.
Yeah, part of it. I replicated it because it was too small.
What's the year, circa?
The year that he got the original bar, I believe, to be 65. And he had it in his
1965.
He had it in his downstairs living area for years, and then I got it inherited
And
we used it. 4 feet of it. It was tiny little. I don't know if you can see it behind me. That's the top of it, way up there.
And well,
it's too small.
A
Needed a bigger
quote,
one.
a quote of yours that I really like and live by is that he who dies with the most bric-a-brac wins.
It's true, and I'm leading the pack.
Jeff's life's mission is to collect as much silly objects, items, junk, and
There are 4 tiny little plastic poison arrow dart frogs in this room. Can you find them?
they're hidden. That's a good game
Can't.
for when there's children down here
And
to distract
someone
them.
mistakenly brings children down here. Have them find the frogs.
Yeah, there's 4 frogs in this room. Go find them.
I don't even remember where I put them. They're here somewhere.
There's one over there by Brave Sir Robin.
Yes, that's true. I see one from here. I don't know where the other 3 are. There might be one up there. Yeah, there he is. He's under the Xerox truck.
Right.
Any road, not important to the story. Moving along.
But also, you decided to expand the pub because you were having one of your many major spinal surgeries.
Well, yeah, and I was just recovered from that.
No, you're
not
about to
recovered
have it.
from that. No, I think
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
after.
Oh, I thought you wanted to do one last project before you were like bedridden.
Maybe. Either way, I was unwell and did it anyway.
What's new?
Yeah. Knocked a wall down and made it twice the size that it is, maybe even bigger than that. More than twice the size? I'd say more than twice the size.
I would agree.
Twice and a half.
In case you didn't know, Jeffrey here is very accident prone to injuring himself, and he did happen to miss my birth because he was getting his neck reconstructed.
It's a gift, really. Yeah. They wheeled me into the delivery room. The whole Lamaze thing was a complete waste of my time.
Well, it might have been useful for you.
No, it wasn't useful
for your pain relief.
For me. They wouldn't give me an epidural. They gave her an epidural. I didn't get any epidural. I needed one more than she did.
Yeah, I'm sure Mom was real thrilled about that.
Ouch. That's only vertebrae. I'll be fine.
It's only a flesh wound.
I'll be fine.
Speaking of, your inspo was the British pub because Jeff
Because I
Leahy
like all things British.
is somewhat of an Anglophile.
I am. It's true. And having been to some, I'm like, I want one of those in my basement. So I built one. Here it is.
Because they're old as fuck.
They are. And they've been there that way for ages. And then there's apparently people were smaller then, so everything is really low. And
they were little.
They just keep using it as though it's nothing, and everyone remembers to duck. That's just what it is. So is it tight in here? Yes. Do we cram 35 people in here sometimes? Yes.
Super spreader?
Super spreader, for example.
Do we host super spreaders
Do
sometimes?
I yell at people, do not put their foot on the fake fireplace because it's fiberglass? Yes, I do. Yes.
Well, we can't win them all, can we?
No.
Where have you been in England?
I was in London.
London town.
London. And then I was in Gloucestershire, which is
Where's Gloucestershire?
west of London.
Gloucestershire.
Hertfordshire, Worcestershire.
That's one thing. When I was in
and
London,
Cork.
the tube, all the fucking names on the...
Yeah.
Piccadilly? Well, that's a silly name for a town, isn't it? Piccadilly?
Piccadilly End. I like the end ones.
Piccadilly...
Land's End. Bag End.
Tottingham, but not to be confused with Tottinghamshire Brook.
Cock End. Exactly.
Scrotumshire.
Scrotumshire, Saracen.
Cock and Boltonshire, the Earl of Penile.
And cock. Okay, I think that's enough of that.
And you've been to Liverpool.
Ooh, I did go to Liverpool. I did. I stood
As
on
did
Matthew
I.
Street and I
As did I.
reveled in the awe that is said place.
I also saw about John Lennon's The House He Was Born In. And now it's a
I
historical
didn't do
site.
that because I'm an American and I can't read a train schedule.
Right,
we don't
right.
have those.
Right.
So my friend and I decided that I've come this far and we should go to Liverpool. And
Liverpool.
we didn't realize that
Scouse.
it was a good 8 and change away.
Hours?
That's
such a
by
lie.
the choo-choo.
No.
And anyway, we got there
Lie.
in time. We had about 3 hours before we had to catch the last train back to London.
Yeah, but you did
Which
what you did
was
what
a
you had
song.
to do.
Oh, no, that's Clarksville.
Did you
Never
go in
mind.
what's the famous like bar that they played at?
The Cavern.
The Cavern.
The Cavern.
Liverpool.
It's not there anymore, but they replicated it sort of out of the original bricks, blah, blah, blah.
Wait,
It's not
I
quite
went.
the
No,
same.
I went somewhere.
There's a place called the Cavern. It's not the original Cavern.
Oh, what a poopy
Knocked it down in 82, I believe.
And something else. I was outside like a Beatles
Yes.
like whatever
Tend to
memorial.
capitalize on their 4 famous sons.
Sure. No, but there
Why not?
were other people. There was 6 men. It was big posters of them, and then there were 2 guys. I was like, those aren't fucking Beatles.
Could have been Stu and Pete.
Who the fuck are Stu? No one says George, Paul, Ringo,
No,
George.
They
Wait.
were back when they were playing Matthew Street. There
And
was
Stu
a
and
Stu
Pete.
and a Pete. Yeah.
Oh man, it sucks to be Stu and
And
Pete.
Leppo. Let's not forget Leppo.
Leppo.
It's a Ruddles joke, dear.
Why would I know that?
I don't know. Maybe our viewers do.
Hey, I doubt it.
I doubt
Man,
it
it
too.
sucks to be Stu and Pete. Shit ended a
well,
stick. They fell down the unlucky tree.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Stu's dead now. He's been dead for some time.
Well, to Stu.
Okay. Yeah. Cheers.
To Big Stu.
What else?
Well, you like...
We have to what? Educate them?
We have
Do
to educate
something?
them. The
Why?
goal of this
Because
is to be school.
school.
Yeah.
So
So
the school thing is don't go out drinking. Build a pub in your basement. And
this
stay
is
home.
true. Great. Really safe.
Safe. There's your safety tip for the day.
Let your kids have their underage friends over, but take their keys away.
Correct.
And then no one gets hurt.
Totally getting busted for that. Thanks. Anyway,
Nah.
we're all legal now,
Yeah.
as far as I know.
Hypothetically, you could have
As
your
far as I was
underage
told.
kids.
Yeah.
The pub's legal. 21.
21 in
Cheers.
3 weeks, something like that.
Are we going to have a
2003.
celebration?
We kind of had a celebration for the 20th last year. There were
Oh,
commemorative
that's true.
napkins somewhere. I don't know where they are.
Oh, there were commemorative
They're over
napkins.
there.
My
I
mom
see
really
them.
loves personalizationmall.com.
There's a plug. But yeah, so 20, I don't know if we're going to do 21 because 21 is going to interfere with your sister's 30th,
The Dirty 30.
which is in the same time period, and that's going to consume all pub activities.
Yeah, she gets really weird about
probably
her-
until she's 32,
Her birthday pub can't be Christmas pub.
even though it's
She's
decorated
such
as
a
such.
pain.
We'll have to put a happy birthday thing up somewhere.
I will. I have a birthday sash I can give her.
Okay.
Birthday girl crown.
Okay, well, it's your fault for being born so close to Christmas, damn it.
I agree. But you built a pub because you're a big Anglophile and if we-
Handy with wood.
handy with wood, sure. And if we're educating the public on the British,
Oh, and tiling. We're going to educate you on tiling. If you're doing your first tile job, use square tiles, not keyhole-shaped tiles. Much, much harder.
we were chatting the other day when we were down in the pub, the two of us, chatting about the monarchy,
Yes.
Queen Victoria specifically,
Yes.
because I learned not so long ago that Queen Elizabeth, who just croaked, may she rest in peace, and Godspeed, Lilibet.
Do not speak ill.
I wasn't speaking ill, I was speaking fact.
Yes, she did pass on.
She did die. Well, here's the thing. When I saw her for a platinum jubilee.
Yes.
She was dead, 1,000%. She was being weekend at Bernied,
Just propped up.
strung up like a muppet.
Interesting. Made to wave.
Yeah,
like,
made to wave.
like my
and they were like,
solar-powered window decoration.
just like she was solar powered.
Nice.
And even if she was not dead, there's no, like, they were like, wave to the people, Lizzie. She had no clue where
Okay.
she was.
All right. Well, she was quite old.
And she's being I think she was wheelchair bound, but didn't want to be photographed in a wheelchair, so I think she was being propped up. No, it wouldn't be proper for the Queen to be seen in such a vulnerable
One does
position.
not appear in public in such a way.
One does not show our
No.
flaws and our shortcomings.
No.
You love specifically, I would argue that you love, like, Victorian.
Well, it's just
'Cause you like the way they
enjoy
dress.
the attire.
You do.
I'll admit it. Call me what you will. Don't be seen outside in your shirt sleeves. Put a vest on. Put a jacket on.
Your liveries.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't have to be tails or anything. Just dress properly, dress nice.
Dinner jacket.
Dress properly and dress nice. And don't wear your 5:45 tuxedo at 6. Change that.
Sir, it's 6 o'clock and you're still in your 5:45 tuxedo.
It's not good.
Sir, I heard sobbing. Would you like me to fetch your crying tuxedo?
Exactly. See, but that's too much changing of clothes during the course of the day.
You love changing clothes.
No, I don't. I change the clothes once.
Yeah, but what if you had a valet?
Then I would have him change me once.
Yeah, but
Get up in the morning, I get dressed. That's what I'm wearing all day.
No,
I'm
no, that's not
changing my
true.
clothes
What
until I go to bed.
Whoa, listen.
Whoa.
What if you were a lord?
A retired colonel living in the Cotswolds.
Sure.
All right.
And you had a hunt in the morning.
Yes.
And then a dinner at night.
Oh yes.
Now you've got 2 different outfits you need to have ready for the footman.
I do see the problem there. Yes, because you can't wear your muddy hunting things to the dinner table.
Certainly
that
not.
Would not be proper.
Certainly not.
No.
Although you know what, in Downton sometimes they're like, we won't have dinner tonight. We'll just have sandwiches.
Sandwiches. I love sandwiches.
A sandwich sounds like dinner. I'm into that. Why is that so frowned upon?
Because it's not. It's you eat it with your hands, not utensils. Therefore, not dinner.
How do you think they'd
Not
feel
a
about
sit-down
dinosaur
dinner.
barbecue?
As I do, in that ew, gross.
Sure.
Gross.
You would. I think you would.
Grodelingo.
Well,
What?
we've reached an impasse because if you were a lord, a retired colonel living in the Cotswolds,
Yes.
how would you be able to wear? You wouldn't be able to wear a hat.
I would have to take it off inside, which is a rule that has never adequately been explained to me why that's upsetting. Why?
But if you were outside, you'd have such a lovely
I understand
tall hat.
yes, I would. I understand the principle of the function of the hat to keep the rain and sun off you, but if you take it off inside, then your hair's all squashed. And you look silly.
Peace and love. You don't have any hair
Also
to worry
true.
about.
Also true. Right. Still, no reason why you can't wear your hat inside. And nowadays, you can wear anything, anywhere, including your stupid dress sweats that I see everyone in constantly.
This is what happens when we give him a platform.
Yeah, well, you wanted to know. You wanted to be educated? I'm educating you. Don't wear your dress sweats to Wegmans. What's the matter with you?
If you could pick
trousers on.
If you could pick a period to have lived in. Period of time.
The one I'm in now because I'm crazy freak in this. If I fit in, what would be the fun in that?
He's refilling his beverage.
Please hang on while I top off.
I think if you were, so you wouldn't be like a Regency era. You're not in those little short pants. That's for damn sure.
Knickers?
You're not in knickers. Whoa there.
I would be if the outfit was, matching houndstooth.
Yeah, but you can't have your legs out. Even if covered by a sock.
Covered by socks.
Yeah, but no, you can't have one thin layer.
Suddenly I found myself covered by socks.
You can't have one thin layer of fabric separating your shins from the elements.
That's true. I do require.
You're so cooked.
Well, then I'd get high boots to the knees.
Oh, did they do that?
Riding boots.
Oh, then maybe like Mr. Darcy era.
Where I would like to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably could go 100 years ago. I could be okay with that. There's still things like,
Downton Abbey.
Plumbing and penicillin and things that are beneficial.
Downton. You would have thrived in Downton.
100 years ago. Not a problem.
I
could do that.
Big Downton Abbey fans in this house. I've seen the series like 4 times through. So have you probably.
I don't know about that many, but certainly a few.
Probably every time you have a surgery.
We got to go to that. That's the problem, though. I get to watch it when I'm trapped in my chair recovering from some procedure. But then, conversely, I'm also hopped up on all the good hospital drugs. So
yeah, so you're like, who's this now? Whose cousin is this, and why are they married?
Did I see this part already? Can I have more drugs now? I don't remember.
Are they a footman, or are they a valet?
I don't remember some of it because of that.
We did get invited to the premiere of Downton Abbey, A New Era. I think that was in 2021.
Yes, Celebrity Girl got
maybe 22.
Very nice
tickets
to the premiere, which we knew about, and then what we didn't know about was the after party with the cast.
So it was in New York City. It was at the Met.
It was at the Met. I'd never been to the Met. That was pretty damn cool.
Pretty cool. The Met is super cool building.
Quite large.
Not the Met Museum, the Met Opera House. And so we got to sit in the theater, watch the movie. I thought the movie was great.
Very much so.
And I thought with dignity, class, grace, and elegance, they wrote off Maggie Smith before she, Godspeed, passed on in real life.
Yes.
So we don't have to worry about that if in any upcoming sequels. They have already addressed her passing.
Godspeed, Violet.
Godspeed to the Dowager Viscountess.
Yes. Very
Old
sad.
Lady Grantham.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Very sad. She was brilliant.
Yeah, that's
she would come. She would fit right in down here in the pub.
Not anymore.
She'd plug in nicely.
She would. So would Alan Leach.
Alan Leach definitely should plug into the pub.
Alan Leach, if you're out there, you're welcome to come for a drink anytime.
Lovely pub.
Yes, we went to the after party, and it was at Tavern on the Green, which is in Central Park. Shocking. It was open bar.
And plates and tables and tables and plates and plates and piles of shrimp and crab legs.
Yeah, there's a lot of food.
It was brilliant.
I had caviar.
Brilliant.
And I was like, do they know that they invited us to this?
Because we were a little out of place.
We're so out of place. It's all these like celebrities.
Everyone knew everyone except these two birds.
Yeah.
And why are they here and who let them in?
I will say, though, that...
Although I was dressed nicely.
I was going to say, we were dressed very well, so we didn't stand out in that regard. We looked great.
Proper suit.
Proper.
And then I stepped on Christine Baranski.
And then he stepped on Christine Baranski. And he stepped on her foot and he went, "Oh, sorry, Christine."
Trying to play it along with the whole everybody knows everybody.
Why the good golly fuck does this man think he can address her ladyship Christine Baranski on first name basis?
I don't think she's a ladyship.
Oh, she's a dame in my heart.
I'm not sure she's British.
She's not.
She's from Jersey.
She's not.
Pennsylvania.
Is she from Jersey? That makes so much sense to me.
She's an East Side.
That checks.
East Coast.
I love her.
Person.
I love Christine.
We do. I didn't mean to step on her, but she snuck up behind me and I didn't see her.
Right. And
completely innocent.
We
100% sorry.
We were hobnobbing with the rich British people at this party.
Yeah.
And one couple was like both of them were executives at NBC. They were these an old lady, old man, and they were like, "So what do you do for a living, Jeff?" And he's like, "I sell chainsaws
and cut up deer."
I sell chainsaws up in Rochester, New York, in the boondocks.
I do.
And they were like, fascinating, because they've never met a blue-collar worker.
Let alone one as well-dressed as I was.
I know, they were like, "Well, you certainly play the part, young man."
Yes, very strange.
It's like that. It's like in Downton when they let all the servants dress up for the movie.
Exactly. That's the hardest part, though, about talking to the British, is to not talk in a British accent.
Them. When I was in London, I found myself saying cheers.
Cheers, and my favorite that I still use all the time to people here who look at me like I'm crazy, more so, is ta, which is slang
ta very much.
Thank you they teach to small children when they can't say thank you. Just say ta.
The loo.
And the loo. There's
the lift, the flat.
Sign in the loo that clearly states that it's the loo.
You know what I hate, though? In the UK and all other countries except America, bathrooms are wash closets, WCs.
Yes.
And it doesn't register to me. Well, so I'm looking for a bathroom sign and I see WC and I'm like, what's that?
Workers' comp?
Workers' comp?
It's not. It's not going to help you get your hands clean.
Workers' coffee shop?
No.
I also don't like when people say powder room.
There's no powder. There's
Where's
water
the powder?
In the closet, but there's no powder unless you're doing lines off the back of the toilet. Again.
But what else do you love about the British? You love British food?
I love the Beatles.
You love the Beatles.
I love the Python. I
love
like British
Python.
food. British food gets a bad rap, but
it sure does. TikTok hates
yummy.
British food.
It's good stuff.
Well, it has a tendency to be bland, but I love things that are beige, personally.
I had a delicious cod and prawn crumble.
Oh, you do love yep.
Spectacular.
You love like a cream and a breadcrumb combo.
Yep.
Who doesn't?
Your body weight in proper
butter.
Irish butter.
Good butter. Yep.
Yes. And I know, Alan, it's not the same. Ireland and England are two different things. I'm with you on that. They are. Don't want to offend anyone about that.
The Irish coming at you?
The Irish should be coming at me.
The Irish!
Bollocks!
Doesn't matter if your bits are different than my bits.
See?
Being a dairy girl's a fucking state of mind.
See? Then they were offended by that.
No. Some Irish people said I did a good job. When I was in Ireland and I did that, people said I did a great job.
Okay.
I had to bring your diary to school. I'm doing a book report on it.
Another great show, by the way.
Such a good show, Dairy Girls. Great,
we have more
great,
of
great
that,
show.
Please, with the entire British
and
Irish
is,
A-list
too,
actors and actresses, because they're all in everything always.
The problem is that I really want us to do an Ireland trip, but no Ireland itinerary or like tour group or whatever that exists goes to Derry, because I guess there's nothing there but the mural. That for us
could be.
I don't think it's like a hop in town. Maybe it is. If you're from Derry, right in.
That's perfect. Where I don't want to go to the hop in town. Got to if we're there. I've seen cities. I know what cities are like. I would like to see the Irish countryside. See
a couple sheep.
That would be the sheep. I'd like to see the sheep.
I threw up in the Irish countryside.
I'm sure you did. No question there.
The driver, his name was Philip O'Dwyer.
Vomitorium. Was
driving crazy, really fast, and really windy roads.
In a tiny car, I'm sure.
Yeah, on the other side of the road. Oh, no.
See?
I was on the Europe side.
Notice that she didn't say the wrong side. It's not the wrong side. It's the other side.
Inclusivity.
Non-offensive. No offense here.
He's trying really hard to be politically correct. He's doing great. He's doing great.
It really hurts.
British food. How about Cullen skink? Let's put people onto that. People in America don't know about Cullen skink.
There's another thing. That's Scottish. There's a third country.
UK.
Yes, but they don't like each other.
Yeah, but they talk so funny.
Well, they fucking do.
I like listening to him.
Cullen skink, a fish chowder that is nectar of the gods, straight from heaven deliciousness.
Eaten with a crusty bread.
Way more fun to prepare and make because it takes days.
He loves a long cooking process.
Cold smoking of the haddock until it's got a great pellicule.
Archibald haddock.
Then you put in the rest and you mix it all up and it's fucking great.
Ogres.
What about them?
Are like onions.
Layers.
Layers. Donkey.
Layers.
I wonder what the Scots think of his accent.
We digress.
We're
sorry.
I wonder what the Scots think of Mike Myers.
I think they think he's funny, so let him do it. And he is.
Amen, brother.
Michael, pub-worthy. Bring him down. Come on down.
I've heard mixed things. I've heard he can be a pain to work with.
I don't care. He's brilliant, and he's welcome in my pub.
Whoa. Okay. Mike Myers, if you're out there.
But for the duration of the time that he's here, none of us will be using our real voices.
That is true.
That's the caveat, if you will.
Okay, how about this?
Yeah, great.
Poof. You can have a pub night with 3 people of your choice. Who's coming down to the let's go live right now.
Let's go live, because otherwise how would that really work?
Well, dead you would have you'd have Teddy Roosevelt down here.
Yes, the Colonel would be down here. Yes, that's true.
Let's go live.
There's a myriad of worthy candidates.
Do you want to
people
list
that don't
or?
Suck and aren't dillweeds?
Again, do you want to give me some names?
Mike Myers can come down here. Bill Burr needs to come down here. Bill.
Yeah, Bill Burr would be good.
Okay. And I get a third. I get a third. See, again, they're just regular folks. We'll go back to Alan Leach. Alan can come down.
A lot of the Downton Abbey cast
Any
can
of the
come
Downton
down.
Abbey cast is welcome. Even the Dowager Countess.
I want Jim Carter down here.
Yeah, bring it on.
His whole family.
Let's go. They can tell me everything I did wrong with the pub.
Right.
Or they could conversely say, Jesus Christ, it's perfect.
You did it. You did it, you silly American.
I've been here. No, it'll never happen.
No, he talks in the more posh. The posh right. Fine job.
Oxford educated. Yes.
What else?
Yes.
What else about the British that we didn't cover?
Our bizarre fascination with people in another island on the other side of the ocean.
It's the fascination with the royals.
No, it's the Beatles. The Beatles did it, I think.
That's probably true.
They brought Britain to America. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna say it. I enjoyed seeing Queen Elizabeth come out in her little funny little outfits. Her funny little.
They were always perfect.
No, I know, it's just funny. Her little hat, and her little dress, and her little purse, and her little shoes.
All match. Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what, Liz? You fucking get it.
Proper. Do it right.
It has come
Don't
time.
Don't wear a ball cap to a wedding. It's things.
I don't think we have to worry about that with Queen Lilibet. I'm going to go to the next part of the pesto pod, which I think has been the much anticipated part. This is when I asked the class if there's any questions, and I did say, we got Jeffrey on here. What do you want to know?
The fridge shut off. How convenient.
Thank God.
That was that buzzing noise you heard, people.
They can't hear. You're not on the mic.
I'm close enough to the mic.
No, he's not. We got a lot of questions.
Questions laid on me. Go.
Okay.
No. 72.
First question comes from a pub favorite of ours, Sam Casimir.
Hi, Sammy.
Where does Jeff buy his outfits?
I don't know that we should call them outfits. They're just clothes.
Spirit Halloween.
I get all of my stuff online because I don't like going out in the world.
You like Duluth?
I love Duluth.
You like Cabela's?
Cabela's not anymore, no.
What the fuck happened?
They got bought by Bass Pro.
I thought you liked Bass Pro.
Nah,
Oh my
not their
god.
clothes.
This changes everything.
If you were Filson. Filson.
Oh, you do like a Filson.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Carhartt stuff.
No, what's the name of that Filson coat you are obsessed with?
My tin cloth.
Tin cloth.
I'm not
Jesus
obsessed with it.
Christ.
It's
Yes,
a
you are.
delightful garment.
Maya asks, if you were a French fry, what type of fry would you be? But I'd like to change this question to if you were a style of potato.
Baked.
Stoned?
No.
Just as delicious baked
Cooked
potato.
in the oven.
With
sense.
what toppings?
Well, ideally, Kerrygold butter because it's better.
And
Or sometimes when the mood strikes, full butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese. Chives.
There we go. I was looking for chives. I know you were a chive man.
Love a good baked potato.
We had a distant relative, Auntie Vera.
She's not distant. She's
Well,
Auntie
to me,
Vera.
she's a little more distant.
Yes, it's
who,
true.
Who had a potato with every meal.
Potato with
and
every
she lived a
meal.
long life.
She lived a very long life, and she walked everywhere. Never drove a car. Ever.
And that correlates with the potato consumption.
Don't drive and eat potatoes in your set. But I got to stop at 3:30 every day to get the potato going in the oven.
Oh, we have a great question from
Okay.
Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel's asking.
Your Rachel?
No, different Rachel.
Different Rachel.
Rachel's asking, Jeff,
Yes.
what is your go-to item at Wegmans?
My go-to item is the door. Get me out of Wegmans.
No, he likes Wegmans. That's a lie. Your go-to item is a 1/4 pound of Virginia baked ham sliced
Because
thin.
that's the only place that has the appropriate Glen Rock Virginia baked ham, and they used to have it always without question, and now it's maybe.
It's a really sensitive subject in this house.
But I go there so frequently for it. The deli staff now, recognizes me. Go figure.
They do. They know him. The
And
cowboy who comes in and asks for a 1/4 pound of
even-
Virginia baked ham sliced thin.
Excuse me. I don't even get to the counter when I get a smile or a sad face, which will then dictate whether or not they have the goddamn ham that I need to have to exist.
I've also been with you on more than one occasion at the deli counter, specifically when you're in
Yes.
line waiting for the Virginia baked ham,
Yes.
and an old woman will approach you and ask if your horse is parked outside.
Yes. And
The curse he bears.
It's just a hat, people.
Whenever we're in public,
Just
someone
a
asks him
hat.
that, or they ask him if they're like, "Oh, Indiana Jones," and then my mom gets so mad. My mom gets so
Son of a
defensive.
bitch. It's just a hat, guys. Chill out. Chill the fuck out.
Someone asked, "What was it like avoiding dinosaurs?" Assuming.
Wow, that
you're
means
the-
I'm an old dude.
No, Jurassic Park. You look like the Jurassic Park guy.
Oh, Sam Neill, what was his name? Grant? Dr. Grant?
Sure. Someone asked, I don't know their name, but they
I can
asked
see that.
advice to be as cool as you one day.
Like what you drink what you like.
That is your motto, and I love that. It makes me feel not as self-conscious when I order a
You
girly
wanna order
drink.
some weird-ass girly drink? I'm not going to say boo. I'm going to quietly snicker to myself when my back is turned.
Inclusivity.
that offensive?
Who
Did
is
I
this?
offend just
No,
then?
that was good. You were good.
This is hard. This is really hard.
This person's name is Teal. Teal asks,
Teal is a color.
and a name apparently.
Okay.
What's your favorite cheese? Great question
Favorite
for you.
cheese. Wow.
You don't
all-time-
you're not into no girly cheese. You don't like no soft cheese.
No. Favorite cheese of all time is Munster from the Cheese Shack in Wayne
Jesus
County.
Christ. What? Where the fuck is there a cheese shack? It's called Cheese Shack.
It's gone now. It was went away a few years ago, but it was a stop on the way camping when you would buy an entire block of cheese, and it was really good. I think they were affiliated with Hell of a Good, or Hello Eva as some say.
Hello, Ava.
Whatever. Hell of a Good.
This is a great question from Mason. Would you rather piss a grape or poop a pineapple?
Ooh, pineapples are pointy. I'm going with the grape.
I would go with the grape too, but man, it would suck for a minute there. This is from someone whose name I don't know. Says, what kind of car do you drive?
I do not drive a car, nor will I drive a car. I drive a truck.
What kind?
I drive a big old Ford 250. Crew cab, shark bed. I don't know why I said it like that.
It's red, too.
It could not be. Ask me how much more red could it be?
How much more red could your truck be, Dad?
None. None more red.
Right.
It's very
Thanks
red.
for coming on the Pesto Pod.
Oh, thanks for having me.
How do you
in
feel?
my own pub.
You feel accomplished?
I don't know how I feel. It's
Do you feel like you made a damn fool of yourself?
probably
Jeff's my dad. You can find him on TikTok. More Jeff, please.
someday I'll put something new on there.
And we love the British.
We do. It's true.
Someday we'll make our way over there and we'll have a
then
pint
We'll
on
film it all.
the other side of the pond.
Share it with you,
We sure will.
gentle viewer.
Thanks for humoring me, Father.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Slainte, motherfuckers.
Sláinte.